What's happening? It's Wednesday. It's Lauren in real life. It's my first collab here on my very own channel. Now, if you watch me enough, you'll remember when I got that email from Asia Dang. She's a fellow YouTuber. She's a TV host, model, traveler extraordinaire, and she wanted to do something with me. And I thought, well, let this be the first time I collab on my channel and let's see how it goes. And I'm really looking forward to it because we are doing the vegan challenge. So she's gonna make something from hot for food. I let her pick whatever she wanted, and she is challenging me to make vegan sushi, which is insane because I've never made sushi in my life, and I'm half Japanese. I've eaten sushi, but I've never rolled it. So I have all my equipment ready to go. I'll outline that in a second, but here's Asia Dang to tell you more about her life and her channel.
Hey everyone, Lauren, thanks so much for taking my sushi request. I can't wait to see what kind of vegan sushi you've cooked up, and once all of you are done watching that video, head on over to my channel because I'm cooking Hot for Food's best damn vegan burger. Full disclosure, I'm actually not vegan yet. I'm thinking about making the lifestyle change, so maybe this will point me in the right direction. But other than pseudo-vegan videos, you can also see beauty, fashion, health and fitness videos on my channel, as well as this guy makes an appearance on occasion, yeah, Levi? So go ahead and I'll see you all later. Click that subscribe button. Woohoo! Mwah.
Oh, I'm so glad to be collabing with Asia Dang because she's got a cool name, she's super pretty, and she's very real. Go watch her vlogs, her travel vlogs, and her health and beauty videos. They're a little bit different than what I do, but I actually really like her videos. She's very easy to watch. She actually lives a fabulous life, so I'm telling you, go watch after you see me make some sushi. Go watch them make those burgers. And the thing that really got me onto Asia Dang is actually I came across this shot-for-shot remake music video of Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines. She has her own version called Hungry Girl. You know how much I love food? Well, she loves food just as much as I do, and she talks about it and sings about it in this amazing music video remake. So I'm gonna link that below so you can go watch that as well, in addition to subscribing to Asia's channel. So let's get this vegan challenge on the road. I'm making vegan sushi, and I told you I got my rolling mat here, which was $1, my wooden rice paddle, which was also $1. And apparently, according to what I read on the internet, when you make sushi rice, you should stir it and serve it with a wooden paddle because the metal spoon can affect the Japanese rice grains. I didn't know that, but the Japanese are very particular and careful and perfect. So, you know, they know how to make sushi the right way, and it's probably a very meditative process, I would think. I mean, I've never made it before, which is crazy. I've got my nori sheets, so we'll save those. And I got my Japanese rice, which is not really that easy to find. And you gotta buy it in a big bag like this. You can't just get a little bag. And we're gonna flavor it with seasoned rice vinegar. That's what makes the rice taste like sushi as opposed to just plain old rice. Now, I don't think I have the right ingredients at my disposal in order to make a sort of mimicked version of fish, but vegan friendly. So instead I'm just gonna make veggie sushi rolls, and my favorite are avocado and sweet potato. So that's what I'm gonna fill the roll with today. But in order to make this a little different and add my own special twist to it and make it pretty for these guys, I thought we could maybe try to dye the rice pink. And you know how we're gonna do that? We are going to use beets. So I'm just gonna wing that part, but I do have my instructions on how to make perfect sushi rice in terms of the time, how much vinegar to add, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna follow along here from this link, which I will put below as well. Don't know how much rice to make. 1 cup of rice to 1 1/4 cups of water. So I need to get some gloves on to peel these because, as you know, it's very messy. It should stick like white on rice, but we're gonna go pink on rice. Do you think 1 beet's enough? I don't really know. I'm gonna do 2 beets. So we'll just cut these so that they blend up good. Into the blender we'll go some beets. Does it look like I killed somebody? I'm gonna kill this challenge is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's blend this up. This is very red and it's more pulpy, so I'm just gonna strain it quickly to not get all this like beet pulp in the rice, because that would make it chunky probably. I probably should have Googled this to see if this was something anybody actually has ever done, but I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna do a cup of rice as it says on the bag, and you have to rinse it a lot supposedly so it's not starchy. So now we're gonna add 1 1/4 cups of liquid to this, which I think is just about what I have. Oh, you add rice vinegar, which I knew, but they have something called seasoned rice vinegar or unseasoned. So if you add unseasoned vinegar, then you'll also have to add sugar and salt. But the seasoned one already has sugar and salt in it, so that's why I thought I'd get that. I'm obviously not a sushi chef, but whenever you see sushi, everything's cut very nice, uniform, small. So I'm just gonna do that by hand like this, and hopefully that works. And I guess long strips help because then it fits in the roll nicely. Okay, it also says online that if you burn it on the bottom, don't scrape it off and use it because the burnt rice won't taste right. So it looks like we're having Christmas sushi, Asia. It's so red. It says for 3 cups of rice to use half a cup of vinegar. This is about 2 cups of rice, so I would use, I don't know. I'm using my Japanese intuition as to how much rice vinegar to add. Now I'm using a wooden spoon instead of my paddle because I don't want to stain my nice paddle red, which is what will happen. We can call it red rice sushi. This thing also says, let the rice cool down to room temperature. Don't put the rice in the fridge to make it cool faster. It will damage the rice. So you have to be very nice to the rice. Not really cooked. So the rice wasn't cooked, so I put it back on the pot, on the stove with more water, and then it turned into more like dough, which in the thing I'm looking at says you've overcooked it if it sticks together and looks like dough. See, this is why I've never liked Japanese rice, because it's very finicky. It's the most finicky of all the rices. It's so sticky, it's hard to cook. Unless you have a rice cooker, which I don't. But anyways, we're gonna do this anyways. It's still gonna be cool. Still tastes fine. But let's just make this dang sushi. All right, got my mat. Got my nori. I need to look up a video how to roll sushi because I'm not really sure. Although I have watched people do it. So I'm gonna do some with the sushi paper on the outside and some with the rice on the outside. Let's look up how to roll sushi. You don't really roll it, you kind of like roll and move, I don't know. Sheets of nori have a rough side and a smooth side. Place the nori so that the rough side is facing up. Start by placing the ball in the middle of the sheet of nori and spread it out evenly. Use your fingers to spread the rice onto the nori. Keep your hands wet with a mixture of water and rice vinegar. Do not press or mash the rice or it will not stick properly when rolling. Okay. I have a ring on, does that matter? Okay, wetting my hands. Getting my ball of rice. Do not press or mash. How do you do it then? It's very hard to work with. Okay, I don't get where I put the, how do I do it? I guess I should have watched a video and not just read the instructions. You know, it feels wrong making sushi when I have like almost no respect for the culture. In the sense that like, I'm not Japanese at all. I'm so North American. And I feel like this is an art. And I feel like if you do it properly, then you're amazing. But if you're just like doing this because you want to make sushi, you're like, I feel like it's like cheapening the tradition. Looks a little lumpy. Okay, so now let's place our toppings in it. Which way? This way. Cucumber. Let's just put everything in one roll and see what happens. Okay, that looks nice. Lift the nori and fold it over the first ingredient. Make sure to keep the ingredients in place and that the rice sticks together. Okay. Continue to roll the sushi, but tuck the front edge of the nori into the roll and remove the mat as you continue to roll the sushi. Roll slowly so that you ensure the sushi is coming out evenly. That's what I meant by you roll, but you like lift the mat. I've seen people that like, they're very quick about it, but you're like, you know, you go like this. Okay. Ooh! Allow the roll to sit for a minute before cutting it. You can use this time to make your next roll. Cut the roll into 6/8 using a sharp, wet knife. Okay, so there's my one with no rice on the outside. Oh my God, I think I rolled it properly, guys. That's crazy. It's like stuck in everything. Oh my God, maybe I am a sushi master. Maybe in a past life I was a sushi master chef. Okay. So now rice on the outside, that seems difficult. I don't know what they're telling me to do really, but I'm just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna cover the whole damn thing like this. Oops, I want to keep saying the whole dang thing because of Asia dang. Okay. See, this seems so hilarious, like Japanese people using cling wrap to make delicate sushi. Okay. So that's a maki and this is a uramaki, which must mean inside out maki. Rough side facing up. Okay, so now we're gonna flip this. Like that. Now one thing I didn't buy was the pickled ginger. You know why? Because that and the wasabi seem to have weird colored dyes in them. And I don't know if that's vegan. I didn't really look it up, but I'm not sure, so I'm leaving those out. Well, it looks pretty funny because my rice is so red. All right, there's our sushi with red beet dyed rice that kind of turned into dough. For one thing, you need a rice cooker, I think, to do this because I've always seen Japanese rice cooked in a rice cooker at family occasions and it never seems to go, you know, a mess. So I would do that. They look pretty. They look kind of badass. Like they look like sort of like punk rock sushi, like that dark red and like black. So they're pretty. I think if the rice wasn't so mushy, then it would be kind of perfect. The rice is fucked. It's just too mushy. It's so mushy, it's hard to swallow. That was a challenge, all right. I'm rarely challenged here in my own kitchen. You know, on Hot for Food, we do the challenges, but I find them very fun. This is challenging. This is not... Sushi is not something I'm naturally inclined to want to make. I actually would say the actual verdict of this is you should just order a big sushi tray and say that you made it. People will be much happier with the end result because trying to get that rice perfect, I think, is very hard. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to collaborate with Asia Dang and her boyfriend Brian, and I hope they fared better with the best damn vegan burgers. So at the end of this, go click on over to Asia's channel and check that out as well as her other videos because she's an awesome chick and I think you'll really like her. But yeah, thanks for challenging me to make you sushi. I don't know if you guys are gonna try and do this yourselves. I don't know. I'll pay for you to order in a party platter because I feel like I failed you. Anyway, I'll be back on Friday with another video. Not sure what it's gonna be yet. You know, it looks like raw fish. I did it on purpose. Making red rice means it looks like tuna tartare. It was all planned.